Good day everyone. I would like to provide you with a quick overview of one of our projects where we are aiming to evaluate the tolerance of apple rootstocks against apple replant disease. This project was initially approved by Science in 2018, and this project is a joint initiative between the Departments of Horticulture and Plant Pathology at the University of Stellenbosch, as well as the independent cultivar evaluation company called Prova. I would like now to elaborate on the problem identification for this specific trial. Apple replant disease has been reported from all major fruit production areas around the world. Affected trees tend to bear fruit 2 to 3 years later compared to unaffected trees, and this has a negative effect on the return on investment. It is also well documented that a complex of causative agents are associated with this specific disease. It is for this reason that a comprehensive management strategy needs to be implemented to combat this problem. Currently in South Africa, the only management strategy that can be incorporated is by chemically fumigating the soil before the onset of planting, but not only is this very expensive, it's also unsustainable. It is important to evaluate new apple rootstocks under South African conditions, specifically for tolerance against apple replant disease. We believe a tolerant rootstock can have a positive effect on controlling this disease within an integrated disease management strategy. So now I would like to elaborate further on what we've done until now and what still needs to be done. So we've selected the rootstocks that will be utilized during this trial. These rootstocks are being classified into 3 vigor classes, and I will elaborate on this later in this presentation. So at the beginning of the trial, we decided to utilize 2 trial sites, one in the EGVV area, as well as one in the Ceres-Bokkerveld area. But before we can identify the suitable trial sites, we've identified potential trial sites in both these regions. So the soils of these potential trial sites were sampled and they were subjected to a pre-screening greenhouse trial to determine if adequate levels of causative agents are present in the soils. So from these tests we were able to identify one suitable trial site in the Ceres-Bokkerveld area, but we are still searching for a suitable trial site in the EGVV area. So it was initially planned to plant these trees this coming season, but we've now decided to postpone it rather, or we were forced to postpone it until the 2021-2022 season. However, once the trees are planted, apple replant disease agents within the roots of the rootstocks will be quantified by using plant pathology methods approximately 7 months after planting, and after that the horticultural response of the rootstocks will be evaluated for the rest of the trial. So as mentioned before, we are going to utilize a vast selection of rootstocks. These rootstocks will be classified into 3 groups: dwarfing, semi-vigorous and vigorous. These groups will be planted at their own prescribed planting distances, and each group will be an experimental unit on its own. And Big Bugs is going to be used as sign cultivar for this project. We believe that this project will have a positive impact on the producer as well as the industry as a whole. New knowledge will be gained regarding the tolerance of new apple rootstocks against the causative agents of apple replant disease. Data will be collected independently and objectively, hence any recommendations will be unbiased, and this information can be added to existing rootstock database. In addition, the grower can also directly apply this new knowledge in terms of rootstock selection for his specific soil and climatic conditions, which can have a positive effect on his return on investment. And lastly, I would like to acknowledge the following parties for their respective contribution towards the success of this project. Thank you very much.